Hello, tiny coward listeners! Let your earholes be ready for the volume and power of real heavy voice. With the cowards of Loopy and Wheatley, Dorothy Spy.
Oh, we got a real introduction for us. I can get this.
Gentlemen?
Yeah, mate. Thanks for being such whopping flaming listeners.
Right, two best class.
Oh, sorry, mate. It's not my fault I got a little gun compared to your big one.
Coward Wheatley, stay where I can see. Loopy need to come face me like man instead of sit and piss in jar.
Nope. I think I'm being owned on my own show, ladies and gentlemen. This is not fair. Revenge will be mine.
What do you expect? You live in a van.
You wait till I have one of my friends on here, then it'll be 2-1 of us you, Wheatley.
You know it's going to take more than two of you puny people to take me down. Have you not seen the video where I backstabbed two scouts at once in beta? Oh, Jesus, there's something on my leg.
What was that you're saying, you insignificant spy?
Please pardon me. There was some kind of disgusting insect crawling up my leg. I know.
Don't worry, mate. But probably just be pet tarantula.
To the insects, that is where I draw the line.
What, you got a problem with my pets, mate? They're only little crawlers. Anyway, this is the Mad Chatters.
Filthy Jarman.
Shut up, I'm doing an introduction for once. This is Loopy Legend, before I get interrupted again, and Dr. Wheatley.
Hi.
And with our special guest star that I assume a lot of you know, Kwapple.
Run, cowards!
Enough said. We have quite a full lineup today. News, emails, sports, and the latest in weather. Wait, we do that around here?
Here's the weather. It's dark outside.
Here's the weather. I'm flaming hot. I'm going to put the fan on. Yeah, you could say that. I'm that hot. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm so hot that I can't even drink this water because it evaporates before it hits my tongue.
Oh. I'm so hot, I can't think of anything else to say to that. That's because I'm not hot at all, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. I'm weird.
It is cold where I am from.
Yeah, that's why you got so much blubber on you, mate.
No blubber! Is general condition. Doctor says that I have grown into it.
Oh, so you're just big boned.
I am big boned, if you know what I mean.
Oh, so that's your version of armor, is it?
Laughter really is the best medicine.
Tiny lady assures me is all natural.
And mates, this is why you don't trust the medic at heavy. They spend too much time out in the cold. They're a little loopy, mate.
I will say, in all fairness, I would not be surprised if, well, I can imagine them wanting to spend quite a bit of time out in the cold together. Or, in fact, anywhere together. It is quite adorable, I assure you.
Tiny lady is best medic.
I'd say, mate. I'd want to cuddle up to all that blubber when it's that cold. He's warm insulation, mate.
The thing you do not realize is that there has been more than one occasion when I have cuddled up to Kwapple with the mask of his beloved medic on. He's not creepy at all.
So that's why you had the pyro mask on that time. You're pretending to be a pyro with an umbrella.
Don't make me stab you.
Oh, I'm pretty sure you're going to do that a few times before the hour's up. Don't make me say it. You know I can shut you down with just one line.
You can't shut me down. You'll start me off if you start that nonsense up again.
I am curious as to what line is.
Ooh, does that mean I get to say it now? It needs to be about 20% cooler.
I'm just going to do a brief bit of fact-checking here.
What's that include?
As I was suspected, I'm surprised that you don't use the... Wait, actually, no, I better ask you that. When you play Spy on Team Fortress 2, Loopy, do you use the Enforcer?
Nope.
I'm very much surprised that you don't, considering that the Enforcer does 20% more damage than the Revolver.
Ah, shut down!
You failed.
I need to be 20%
No,
weirder.
the point of this matter is that Applejack is best pony.
I disagree. Rarity is best pony.
What? Pinkie Pie's best pony.
Shut up.
And this is how next hour of communication proceeds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll move on before we get too much out of control of this.
Yeah.
We'll go straight into the news, and what a big bit of news we have this week. You guys got that link open by chance?
Oh, I have it open.
I have found a sheet that promises what's going to be released in Minecraft 1.3.
Yeah, you're not really surprised, are you, considering that the thing is located on the Minecraft wiki?
Hey, I had to do it took me 2 seconds to find that. Come on, give me some credit.
He dealt deeply with journalistic skill honed through hours of typing in the Googles.
Yeah, that's what he said. Oh, I knew having Kwapple on would be a good choice.
Oh, please. Kwapple involved in anything is a good choice, unless the activity you want him to be involved in is not destroying tiny cowards, because he's not terribly good at not doing that.
What about hippies?
Dirty hippies!
Oh, good. You and Saxon would get on perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
They're hugging the trees and trees have no moving parts, no well-oiled machinery.
Well,
Yes,
trees
yes.
do wave in the wind. Technically, that's moving.
You lie.
Trees drop seeds. That kind of counts as certain features, yes?
No!
All right.
Anyway, I did find a few... I will say this before we can... I did find a few interesting points in this list that might be worth noting. A few things include... It looks like Minecraft might be going the way of... They might... Like, just how they've kind of integrated a lot of Bucket's original features into the actual game, they might do the same for Industrial and Buildcraft at some point. Because apparently you can... Notch has, it says a Zeppelin mod here, Notch has stated that he is interested in working with the Zeppelin mod creator to implement parts of the mod into the vanilla Minecraft following Minecon.
Yeah, I should really point out that does say Zipline, not Zeppelin, just in case people were mishearing that.
Oops, I can't read. This is coming from the professional writer.
Well played. But no,
oh yeah, I need to be 20% cooler.
No, the near future stuff is where you should be looking at. The eventual feature stuff is just stuff which is going to be put in at some point, probably. Not right immediately, but probably.
The near future stuff, there's nothing really interesting there. It's just mainly bugs and fixes that are coming in.
Hey, you say not interesting. I say quite fascinating. You know, personally, I'm quite keen on the idea of bonus chests appearing when you start a new world. Because that means you don't have to dick about punching trees and getting wood.
It's just like having one of those treasure hunt features on the game. It's not really that exciting.
I don't know. I quite like it. I also like the fact that they go.
What about the joy that comes with delving the depths of the earth, getting right down into Mother Nature to pluck from her the bounty of chests?
Oh, absolutely. Trust me. I am going to be the first person standing in line when offered an opportunity to plunder Mother Nature's chest. But I'm also going to say that I'm not going to object if Mother Nature gives me a small sample of her chest when I start off in my new world.
Another interesting feature might be, it says it commands in single player. I'm not too sure what that might entail, but for people that might be into all the commands, that might be a nifty little feature from now, because you can actually type in commands without having mods on.
Right, let's take a look-see here. There's a little bit here. This is what the whole checking links is useful for in this particular case.
Yeah, cocoa bean trees. Ooh.
Yeah, that I'm actually keen on, because it's an absolute pain to get brown wool unless you're going around specifically harvesting that one brown sheep that appears every never.
But with sheep breeding, it's a little easy now, but if you take time to set up a sheep pen...
Takes too long.
Now, what's this? Capture the flag announced by Notch?
Yeah. But that was ages ago, man.
Yeah, I know, but what's with that? I mean, it's Minecraft. It's not capture the flag. You build stuff, not play capture the flag.
Yeah, but to each their own, you know. Inevitably, if you put a game like this together, it's meant to be all about creativity, whether that's creativity in finding the best way to optimize village expansion or finding the best way to steal something from your opponent and teabag his corpse.
Ah, this is brilliant!
What?
Imagine in your heads the next few lines. You can get on a creeper while you go through a boat of lava made out of Minecraft, while writing book and making custom painting of entire scene.
I like this idea. Oh, man.
The possibilities. But we can add to it. Before you do all that, you come down a minecart roller coaster, then land in the lava.
I like this plan. I do like the idea of the boat, because that would be just how epic would that look? That'd be the best way to have a Doom fortress. Just surround it with lava, and the only way to access it is to boat across in a mine.
In a minecart. Yeah.
Delicious.
But I can picture a better scene. You have this snifty little forest, and you suddenly replace all the water with lava. Then you trail down the lava in a minecart, and you sit there like it's just a casual Sunday.
That's all part of the same umbrella as far as I'm concerned.
You and your umbrellas.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with having a nice umbrella. Incidentally, I saw an advertisement for a mod recently on Minecraft, which I was quite keen on. I thought it looked pretty good, which is the minions controlling mod. I like the look of that.
What do? You have to control the creepers?
No. Not creepers, minions. You make a pact with evil, you perform some evil deeds, and then after you've performed some evil deeds, you can construct a scepter which allows you to summon monkey minions who have backpacks and pickaxes. You then use the monkeys and pickaxes, and you give them commands like, strip mine this area, create a mine shaft, bring me resources, etc., etc. And they do it for you lickety-split.
Strip mining Mother Nature. This is starting to sound better.
And the best part is, if you want them to work harder, all you need to do is spank them.
This sounds good. And then they provide you with milk.
If you tell them to go harvest a cow, yes.
I think there is a one-up for your particular mod. Pokemon!
You think... Oh, please don't get me started on that.
Alrighty.
Pokemon. Well, I'll quickly skip to this email because you brought up the category Pokemon. Virtue decided to have a guess at my competition, which for Kwapple is I've put out a competition if people can guess my favourite cartoon game or character. And his replies were as follows. Favourite cartoon, Pokemon. Favourite game, Pokemon. Favourite character, Pokemon.
Real specific there.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Anyway, we'll get on to the next bit of news.
I think you should probably clarify that he was wrong, otherwise he's going to be sitting there on the edge of his seat.
Let's let him fester a bit. I'll tell you when we get to his email.
Alrighty.
But now you have ruined surprise.
Well, we got to at least let him boil a bit, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll get to the next bit of news since this is a bit of mine. I will be starting the story test workshop on this YouTube channel soon. And I'll basically going through and taking apart storylines of different cartoons and games and explaining them in great detail. Some weeks might be about certain characters, other weeks might be about specific episodes or shows in general. So a bit to look forward to there.
Sounds interesting.
It does. And, well, since writing in stories is what I do, I thought I'd do a bit on the mechanical side of it since everyone seems to be getting into the whole YouTube phenomenon. Why not?
Sounds like someone is going to be surfing TV tropes.
No, not at all. I'm just going to be using from past experience.
I'm going to be completely honest. Any moment which is spent not on TV tropes is a moment wasted.
Uh-huh. Well, you guys and your TV tropes. Whatever happened to good old-fashioned TV?
It got boring when we weren't analysing it for TV tropes.
Yeah, good point. That and the ads didn't help either, did it?
Yeah, honestly, I just really like TV tropes. It's taught me so many phrases and words which I would never have used before, like magnificent bastard. That's my new favourite.
Uh-huh. What's your favourite oxymoron? Heavy weapons guy, what's favourite oxymoron?
Oxymoron. Front end.
That is a good one.
I like it.
You have no idea the rage-fueled sprees that are caused when you are calmly and quietly doing weekend shopping through local foodland. And tiny coward teenagers in whiny voices say over microphone, "Can Mr. Other Tiny Baby please come to front end?" You feel like going forward and slapping round face.
I think that one beats mine, but anyway.
Oh, dear.
One I've always lived by is organised chaos.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Discord would approve of that one. Honestly, my favourite oxymoron is one word, which is kind of defeats the point of an oxymoron, but there you go.
Well, I've actually figured out how to do organised chaos in real life. I've got this down to an art.
Huh?
You see, you get a bunch of screaming toddlers, you put them in a room together, and you say they can do whatever they want for 5 minutes. It's organised chaos.
You don't actually know what a toddler is, do you?
Yeah, I know what a toddler is, yes.
It will be madness. They will turn on each other.
Exactly. One of them's a spy.
I don't think they care.
Oh, what don't I get?
No, they will not care. You do not know the power of the anarchy you will be unleashing.
Oh, believe me, yes I do. That's why I put a 5-minute time limit on it.
That is good.
Sorry, I just have to say, it's a pity, Luffy, that you don't live in Newcastle like me.
Nope, too cold.
Oh, just received word that there's a mad fancy dress party happening at Bar Beach Hotel.
No!
Yeah, that sounds like fun. Jeez, there's about 100 people there at the moment, all dressed up in insane costumes.
Why not there?
I live too far away.
Ah, coward.
I live in Bundaberg. What do you expect?
Bundaberg!
Yeah, I get all the rum.
In Bundaberg and you cry about going to Newcastle.
Yeah, what you gonna do about it?
You tiny lady man. Come,
There's an oxymoron for you. Tiny lady man.
I think I'm being trolled by an imaginary heavy guy.
He's not imaginary.
In all fairness, though, if you're getting trolled by someone who doesn't actually exist, who is actually imaginary, then you're just basically trolling yourself.
Duh. Why do you think I'm Loopy Legend, the master of frickin' insanity?
Well, it's not really mastering insanity if you are a victim of insanity.
But to be truly insane, you have to even do it to yourself.
You know what? That sounded like you were coming towards a eloquent way of saying that. But then no.
Oh, shut down again. This is not fair. See, 2 versus 1 is really not fair. They're outrunning me every turn, ladies and
If
gentlemen.
you are insane, you should come with second personality.
But I do have a split personality. I'm quite beside myself. What do you expect?
Oh, boy. Well done. I'll pay that.
Yeah, my split personality actually has a liking for crackers.
What kind of crackers?
Alright, you don't know the half of it.
You hear that? That's the sound of my face meeting my hand.
Is that called a facepalm?
No, a facepalm is a kind of thing that grows out of the sand.
You missed the joke. Your face. You said your hand hit your face. Is that a facepalm?
I got the joke. I just wasn't dignifying it with a response.
Wasn't that bad. But I thought that was a good oxymoron, at least.
I think... In fact, to quote one of my favourite movie personalities, you keep using that word. I do not think it means what you think it means.
I need to watch more movies.
Inconceivable!
Wait a second. Kwapple, please tell me you know where that was from.
We watched that on your floor.
Good. How about you, Luffy? Do you actually know which movie that was from?
Nope. Sorry.
Okay, I'm going to say the most well-remembered line from that movie, and if you don't know where it's from, then there's something seriously wrong here. Hello.
There's always something seriously wrong here.
Hello. My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. Ring any bells?
Facepalm.
How have you never seen The Princess Bride?
I haven't seen that one, actually. I've heard of it.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's not actually a girly movie.
No, but I'm more into cartoon movies, so...
It has Carrie Hughes as a good actor.
Well, there's only... I can probably only think of one reason I haven't watched it.
Why?
It needs to be 20% cooler.
No, it doesn't. Princess Bride is the coolest movie to ever exist, bar none. It does not...
I tell you what, I'll go watch it this week.
Every other movie needs to be 20% cooler compared to it.
I'll go watch it this week, and if I do not find it cool, I'm going to rub it in next episode. How's that sound?
I think you just need to watch it. I don't care whether you think it's not cool.
Oh, I'll watch it, all right, just for you, just to shut you up. I'll watch it.
Oh, you should.
You should. All right, it's a bet then. It's a challenge. I accept any challenge.
Very good.
Mine is actually applying soap to my body. I accept any challenge anyway.
Yeah. Whatever you do, do not apply that muscle relaxant heating stuff to your genitals. It will not work.
Oh.
Fun fact, the cooling version is no better.
Coming from the Russian in the cold north.
You have no idea. This went to this.
I see what you did there.
I do not want to even commentate on that.
All right, so should we actually do this next email?
Well, we actually aren't up to emails. I just skipped one before.
Yeah. What?
It's now. Come on, you know what comes next. It's special guest star time.
But there's only 2 emails here.
No, there's not. Scroll down the page, you twat. There's 1, 2, 3, 4.
We've already done 1, and we've already done Virtie's guesses, which means there's only 2 left.
Which one have we already done? The Virtue's guesses is the only one we have done.
There's the one which says specifically, do not read it out, and then there's another 2.
Well,
and I don't actually see an email from Verti here. I see one from Inami, and I see one from Death, but I don't actually see one from Verti.
It is above.
Guess. Right up the top, second email, Virtue wants to guess, then there's Pokemon.
Yes, but that's not his email.
Yes, it is, actually. That's all he wrote.
You said we would reveal it when we got to his email.
Reveal what? Well, I said I'll reveal the answers are correct or not. I didn't say it was not from him.
Yes, but we already read it out, and you said we would reveal whether he was right or not when we got to his email, which we just read.
I don't understand.
You're purposely skipping half of the show to get to the emails already.
You did! You did that already!
No, you did that. I'm blaming you.
Disgusting sniping coward! Once again,
I have
skipped
got
out
the
on
proof
the
right here,
and
mate.
just gone
And if you
straight
wish
for
to
the
disperse
satisfaction
it,
of
I'll
trying
bring
to
the
blow
bloody
somebody's
lawyers into
brain out.
Ladies, please calmly address your issues of anger and please proceed in the regular manner to begin with this show.
Shut up.
I'm watching you, Sniper.
Sniper makes biggest mistake of life is using Huntsman. You cannot headshot with Huntsman. Yet you make the most feared creature in all of Badlands. You make Unicorn Heavy.
That's not the baddest creature in the Badlands. Haven't you met the Easter Bunny?
What?
He's scarier.
That joke
Trust
just
me.
went over my head. What?
He is scarier than the Unicorn Heavy.
I'm sorry, but I'm going to put a stop to this Easter Bunny nonsense. Everyone knows that platypus are magical creatures, Hence their eggs must be chocolate.
Are you insulting my favorite animal now?
No, I am saying that it is ridiculous. It's not insulting when true.
Yeah, he's got a point.
True, but don't forget I like ridiculous.
So here's my question. The unicorn heavy actually exists because when a huntsman arrow enters into a heavy's face, he becomes a unicorn heavy. How can you trump that with an Easter bunny when an Easter bunny doesn't actually exist in Team Fortress 2?
Ah, but that's where you're wrong.
Unless you're referring to a scout wearing Max's severed head, in which case I would call that barbaric.
No, I'm referring to a scout that wears bunny ears, actually.
That's what Max's severed head is!
I'm contradicting myself. Shut up, I'm doing a good job of it too.
To be fair, Max would not mind.
Beg pardon?
To be fair, Max would not mind.
Yeah, it's true. Max does actually seem to speak quite a lot like the scout, except that, Max is actually intelligent and witty.
I don't know about intelligence.
Fair call.
Are you saying you're the most intelligent person in Team Fortress 2?
One of us has a doctorate.
He's got a
yeah,
point.
but one of us has a baseball bat.
One of us has a minigun.
Again, point goes to the heavy.
Ah, but my friend has a big portable sentry.
Your friend is not you.
Do you forget the Quappleocalypse so easily?
Yeah, go and vulnerable all you want for 30 seconds. You still can't stick a sentry when you're prepared.
Dear friend, you do not understand. Tiny Lady makes us unstoppable force. Quappleocalypse brings the hurt.
No, I see how it works here.
Trust me,
Fine,
mate,
then.
you do not want to get between Kwapple and the Quappleopolis. You say it, Kwapple.
Quappleocalypse!
Thank you. I was stumbling over myself there, which is quite an achievement.
Well, second time this show so far. I'm keeping tabs on this.
I'm keeping tabs on what your social security number is so I can steal all your money after I steal your spine.
No problem. Here's $5. That's all I got. Why do you think I do a show for free?
Ah, what the hell is this? Right. It's okay. It's okay, people. It's all right. Nothing is broken.
Really? What did you do?
I apologize. I did not have a chance to mute that because just then a delicious little insect decided that my mouth was the happening place to be.
Did it taste nice?
No.
Well, that's one sign of you live in Australia. You've swallowed flies on occasion, sometimes via your nose.
I'm glad to say I've never swallowed a fly with my nose.
Yeah, some of us aren't so lucky, especially when you're on the road. Yeah, it didn't taste that nice either. Oh.
All right, moving on.
All right, we'll do the emails first, then we'll go back to the other sections. All right, you can have the next email then, since I've supposedly read all the other ones.
All righty then. Yo, Inami here. Super duper mega old email account, by the way. Asterisk _ uppercase pointy end. Though I may as well send y'all an email regardless of the content or consequences. Gotta put something in here that warrants an email, though, so I thought it would be super fun to ask each guest if they have, like, a party talent or trick they like to show off, and, like, if they, like, can demonstrate it on the show. Like, for example, I'm the great with tongue twisters, long-winded song lyrics, etc. The Major General song, I am the very model of a modern Major General, and even just speaking too fast. I'm sure Rhythmia has something neat up his sleeve. Also, Loopy is a tool. An actual question. Both of you are welcome to answer this one. What is your favorite type of fashion? Like, mine's traditional French horticulture. It is a certain percentage cooler than Pret-a-Porter.
say it properly. I didn't type it. You say it properly. You don't read the next email.
It is 20% cooler than a Predator Porter. On a related note, I should point out I didn't need to do that, considering that Loopy tried to sabotage me earlier. I should stop here, or I'll end up asking you guys every little thing about your lives. Uppercase, underscore, uppercase, semicolon. Also, you're both so cute. Just saying. Uppercase W, uppercase.
Oh, sweet music to my ears.
Son, I'm gonna blow that dumb look right off your stupid face.
Be my guest, it was so worth it.
Just wait here. Is not horticulture farming?
Now,
let's find out, shall we? Loading up Google. You guys can take it from here.
Now, while he's loading up Google, I will read this next email. It is from Def. And yes, Def, I promised I was going to pick on you for this because, get this. Hey guys, this week's guesses. I'm going with Mr. Bean, Mr. Green Bean, and Crash Bandicoot on the 64. Since when's Crash Bandicoot on the 64? It's on PlayStation, you twat.
Now, there's no need to insult our guests just because they make a catastrophically stupid error.
No. It's not a typing error. He specifically even came on TeamSpeak, told me, did I get the email, and was Crash Bandicoot on 64.
Yeah, I know
That
what you
is
said.
terrible. You
Yeah,
do
and
not mix blood between 64 and Nintendo and PlayStation.
This is really quite odd. For the record, no, Kwapple, horticulture is not a type of farming. But on the other hand, I typed in horticulture into images. Some most enjoyable images came up, but there's also random pictures from the old My Little Pony show, and to say I'm confused would be an understatement.
Yeah, well, they are invading absolutely everything, including horticulture.
I did say the old show, not the new one.
Pony's a pony, right?
Anyhow. Now, to answer some of the questions that were actually put into that previous email, do they have, like, a party talent / trick that they like to show off? And, like, would you like to go first, Loopy?
Yeah, well, why not? We'll get everything out in the open here. I actually used to enjoy doing the nut push on top of a table. And I used to do it pretty good. And I could do it while doing a chubby bunny mushroom contest.
Mental image is brilliant.
Scarred for life, sucked in.
I didn't even hear what you said the first time. I have no idea what you're talking about.
I said I used to for a party trick once, I'd done the nut bush on top of a table while having a chubby bunny competition at the same time.
I don't know what that is.
You don't know what the nut bush is?
No.
And you get up me for not knowing what a movie is.
Yeah, there's a difference between an obscure dance and an awesome movie.
No, Wheatley. It's not obscure dance. It's known throughout generations. When they cracked open Tutankhamun's tomb, they found reference to it.
Yep. So,
let's see here. Hang on. You guys keep talking. I'm going to educate myself.
Alright, well, since,
sound. Okay, keep going.
Since Wheatley's educating himself, what's Quapple's party talent?
Well, it is funny that Tiny Man should put Major General's song.
Yes. I like this when it happens.
I do not know all of song. I know a bit. I am better at a different Gilbert and Sullivan patter song. Also, good on you for knowing what Gilbert and Sullivan is.
I do like me some good Gilbert and Sullivan.
Mm-hmm. Well, have you educated yourself yet?
Yeah, I'm watching it. And
Yeah.
honestly,
Yeah. Well, it's a famous dance.
yeah, but then again, Paris Hilton is a famous celebrity. That doesn't make her any useful or good.
Well, it's up there with things like the chicken dance and the time warp and the Macarena.
Oh boy.
Please tell me you know what those
I
are.
do know what they are. I was saying oh boy to something completely unrelated. One of my friends...
We know how much you love the time warp.
Oh, man.
Oh,
You
yeah.
have
I love that
no
song.
idea how much I love the time warp. Seriously.
Yep. I love the time warp so much it's even on my soundboard.
Ah, it's so good. It's just so very, very good. Speaking of songs, and in particular quite, well-known or old-timey sort of songs, I was hurt when I went to a karaoke, and they had a version of The Devil Went Down to Georgia, one of my all-time favorite songs. And I got up to sing it, and it was this horrible, bastardized techno version. I'm like, what is this? Oh, I got the whole way through, but I screwed it up so much because I was singing it to the actual beat, not to this weird beat that they had going on. I was like, oh. I came off the stage and I was so furious that I was literally twitching as I walked down.
Oh, well, actually, that reminds me. This is actually quite interesting. I went to a party once, and we all made an agreement that everyone would dare to sing a song. So basically, first someone got up on stage, everyone voted for them to sing a song. You had to sing what you were given. So they voted me to sing Barbie Girl. So I pulled up my most girlish voice, pulled it off, and won the competition.
I applaud you, sir.
That is not generally a girly song. You can sing it with great oomph and pride.
I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Ooh!
No. I am Barbie girl in Barbie world. Back in plastic is fantastic. You can brush my hair and dress me anywhere. Imagination, that is your creation.
Nice.
No reference to a minigun there. I'm surprised.
No.
Do not need minigun when rocking lyrical stylings of this magnitude.
Hey.
But no, in all honesty, as far as party tricks go, I've just got an insanely good memory, so that generally tends to work. Also, the endless impersonations, the constant changes of voice. One of the other things I quite like to do is whoever's party it is, if it's one of my friends, then I just, at some point, I find a nice quiet corner to myself, break out the notepad, and then just write something based on the party, a song, a poem, whatever. But most recently, I've been hanging out and jamming with a few friends and what have you, because we're going to be doing a fundraising gig. It's some charity fundraising event that we've been invited to perform at, and we're going to do a mixture of original songs that we've written ourselves and performed ourselves, and covers. But we're not going to do covers of, big popular songs or whatever. We're going to do covers of old TV show tunes. And more specifically, the first one we decided we wanted to do is The Trapdoor. And I am delighted to say that I was picked by the people involved to do the opening narration. I don't do the voice of Burke. One of the other singers will do the voice of Burke, but I just feel a little bit of joy inside every time I say the words. Somewhere in the dark and nasty regions where nobody goes stands an ancient castle. Deep within this dank and uninviting place lives Burke. Hello. Overworked servant of the thing upstairs. Burke, feed me. But that's nothing compared to the horrors that lurk beneath the trapdoor. For there is always something down there, in the dark, waiting to come out. And then cue epic music.
Don't you open that trap door! Oh, that was an awesome show back in the day, wasn't it?
Still an awesome show.
It was. You know what we should do? One episode we should get Kwapple back and we should do a retro cartoon series where we talk about retro cartoons.
Ah, good.
Retro cartoons. One of my favorite retros, The Wacky Racers.
It is good. Did you watch the movie that I told you to watch?
Which one was that? You've told me to watch
The
several.
Great Race, dude. This was like one
Yes.
of the first things we talked about.
I watched it, yes. I watched it.
Did you really watch it?
Duh. Of course I did.
I'll be testing your knowledge about that later. I don't want to humiliate you on the air in case you're lying.
I watched it, but I've only got one thing to say about that.
If you say the words, it needs to be 20% cooler, I will find you. I will find you.
I was going to say, the guy who crashed should have won. That's my only interpretation of it.
The guy who crashed should have won?
Damn it, I knew that wouldn't work out to go quickly watch it.
Well done.
See, I humiliate myself on national TV. Do it every day.
I really wasn't actually going to say anything, but you've just gone ahead and proved my point.
Exactly, I know. I love doing that. I love proving myself wrong. It's so fun.
Trust me when I say, when you actually do get to the ending, you'll see how close you were to almost pulling off something halfway decent there. But no, the ending of that movie was perfect. In fact, the entire movie is perfect. You have to watch it, Matt.
If I'm going for old school racing movies, nothing for me beats the Cannonball Run.
I have not seen it. And I may watch it if you can actually find a place for me to get it. But I will say this. You owe it to yourself, as a fan of Wacky Racers, to watch the movie that Wacky Racers is ripping off. It is parodying that movie. You should watch it.
Is it slapstick comedy, is it?
Do you know anything about Jack Lemmon?
Oh, are you serious? He's in it?
Yes, Jack Lemmon plays the villain, Professor Fate. He's the one who the villain in Wacky Racers is parodying.
Ah, fair enough.
Seriously,
fair enough. I'll watch it.
Jack Lemmon in that movie is perfect. It is Jack Lemmon, Tony Curtis, and the ever-lovely Natalie Wood.
Ooh.
In a corset, getting covered in pie.
I gotta watch that.
Mm-hmm.
Not that you can't beat old school comedy like that, can you?
No, indeed you can't. And now I'm just going to be killing time until we can figure out what happened here.
What?
Wait a moment.
Anyway, we do have one section we've completely skipped that I'm going to... Well, I haven't actually typed it in, but I'm going to pretend I'm going to scroll back up to.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Heavy Weapons Guy, are you ready for your 20 questions? Well, not really 20, but anyway.
I am always ready.
All right, we have to know. What made you start doing the heavy weapon guy?
I do many voice. I start off doing Annie, and it is not that far from Annie to go to heavy weapons voice.
I have never, up till this moment, heard you do the Arnold Schwarzenegger voice.
Have you not?
No, I really haven't.
Very nice.
Wheatley, it is where it comes from.
Well, there you go.
The heavy weapons voice comes from whenever I go into a fast food place, I must always order my meal, talking like this. Because people in Australia, they are much nicer to people when they sound foreign.
I know. Trust me, I know.
Oh, that is true. I've worked with backpackers before.
Oh! Damn it!
Fly again?
No. I would tell
Nom, nom, nom.
I would tell you, but it's the pussiest reason to say ow.
Let me guess. You bit your tongue.
No.
Well, come on. We're all waiting. You're on the air.
I hurt my tooth on my water bottle.
Quick, say Spy's tiny man for hurting tooth on water
Spy
bottle.
is tiny man hurting tooth on water bottle.
What can I say? My teeth have been softened up by constantly licking your mother.
She would enjoy the company.
Don't worry, mate.
I know she does.
Don't worry, mate. I got it all on camera. I had a good view.
So did I. I assure you, my view was much better than yours.
Oh, this is true, mate. But next time, you might want to get on target. You missed.
I never miss. It may look like I missed, but that's just because I was going in the other hole.
Have you seen picture of spy with many, many cigarettes in his mouth?
Gentlemen. The most quintessential spy picture in existence. You were saying?
There was only one cigarette.
Oh?
Mm-hmm. You go on.
No imagination.
How big was cigarette? Twice a Cuban?
Well, he is spy. He has little cigarette. He sticks in.
My eye is twitching. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, this is too good to be true.
Next question.
All right. Next question. What got you hooked on TF2?
I was just playing around and came to a server called Unreal Aussies. And I heard Tiny Lady playing with other people. And I thought, they sound like having fun. I will join community. And then I got crush on Tiny Lady.
Aww.
So, after 4 years, went to Wheatley, met Tiny Lady, is all good.
Yes, I'm delighted to say that I was there at their first meeting. It was totally adorable.
Something tells me that's a good story.
Oh, it was fantastic. Most enjoyable.
Anyway.
Because Wheatley is voyeur.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure everyone would know this. Why is Heavy Weapons Guy your favorite?
Because Heavy Weapons Guy approach everything in good way. You too big is better. You have many health and give out many damage.
Ah. I just thought you were slow.
For cowards.
But he's so slow.
Can still rocket dodge.
It's true.
Oh, I gotta see this. But here's a question. Do you reckon he can get me a scoot? Ah.
Yes. You will jump forward, jump left, then jump right.
Yeah, and what are you going to do about it?
Kill you.
Track me, huh?
You see, tiny man does not understand physics. Physics say minigun has lots of bullets, Scout has no bullets. Hence, Scout attracts bullets.
I think he's making a mockery of my favourite class here.
That's the best theory I've ever heard in my entire life.
It's like bullet gravity.
Ah, so that's what you're going to call it, bullet gravity.
Duh.
Oh, I like it. I like it a lot. I can therefore theoretically postulate that the reason why I'm so good at backstabbing people is because their backs do not have knives in them and they just get magnetically drawn to it.
Exactly.
I think I figured out one way to beat Heavy Weapons Guy.
Duh.
I wait till Heavy Weapons Guy starts eating sandwiches. I'm like, tung tung, yo, what's up?
Yeah, I don't think you'll ever really catch Kwapple eating a sandwich because he's always going to be healed by someone.
Tiny Lady would not let my heel get that low.
But if you ever do eat a sandwich, I'll own you. The video proves it.
Loopy, you do not interrupt sandwich time.
Oh, you bet I will.
More. I kill quickly, but not cleanly. For this I am sorry.
What if I eat your sandwich?
Get out.
It's a very, very simple equation. You eat his sandwich, he's still going to eat his sandwich. Think about it.
Tiny man.
He always carries a spare, does he?
Oh, please tell me you get what I was alluding to.
I do, but I tried another approach.
Yeah, very good.
Anyway, we will move on to the standardized ones. We do have 3 questions we normally ask our guest stars. What is your favorite cartoon?
That is hard one. You mean series or cartoon movie?
Either.
Nausicaa of Valley of Wind.
Ooh,
I approve.
That's not too bad, actually. And I don't even have to probably bother asking your favourite game. And dare I even bother asking your favourite character from either cartoon or a game?
Well, actually, Heavy Weapons Guy is not favorite character.
Ooh.
No. Favorite character is probably HK-47.
Yes! You can't see it, but I'm thrusting my fists into the air.
Greetings. Hello, meatbag.
Oh, Jesus. I love like so much.
Razor, meatbag.
That's just sad. I like it.
Yeah.
Well, come on, he has best quote of... what is explaining? What is love? I perceive love as making a shot with a trifector scope to a target's kneecaps 500, I think is kilometer away or some ridiculous number.
They're quite good.
Yeah.
Statement. Indeed, I am most eager to engage in some unadulterated violence. At your command, of course, Master.
I do not know how you stand being meatpack. Does it not get distracting with all those organs squishing around?
Well, you would know. You're literally a meat bag.
Yeah. Much manly meat.
You're just giving me all these delightful flashbacks. Angry statement. Master, if you repair me in this pathetic manner again, I will destroy your planet.
I think for that one, I'll pack your angry face.
Annoyed statement. Damn it, Master. I am an assassination droid, not a dictionary.
Oh, dare I ask what a happy statement is?
Ugh. He's got plenty of good statements, but I don't know. Let me think of a good one. I don't remember a happy statement, but I do remember one of his moments when he...
I think we've just lost Kwapple.
No, I'm wondering where he's going with this.
My all-time favorite, just for sheer silliness, or just, you know me, I like good threats. And I actually think this would be a good threat for the heavy weapons guy, which is, conclusion, I'm going to pull your head off, because I don't like your head. Clarification. When I said death before dishonor, I meant alphabetically.
She is good.
If I had to take a line from a game I really loved, it would have to be this one. Isn't it a little too early in the morning to talk about Gothic architecture?
It's never too early to talk about Gothic architecture. In fact, let's
just
talk about goths. I like that.
You know what game that's from, don't you, Kwapple?
Hey?
You know what game that line's from?
It rings bells, but cannot click.
Let me give you a hint. It's also the same game you fight the following boss. I am a singing pile of poo.
Conqueror's Bad Fur Day.
Aha!
Also,
mighty poo, and I'm going to throw my shit at
you.
A huge supply of tish comes from my chocolate starfish. How about some scat, you little twat?
That was the best boss ever.
It really was.
I don't think I've never seen a more, in both of the sense, more funnier and also more concerned fight.
I just love when he gets angry. He has the best lines I've ever heard in a boss fight, ever. Specifically and I know I've said this before. In fact, I may have said this before on this show, so if you're listening now and you've heard this before, you'll know where I'm going with this. The best part in that entire song is, now I'm really getting rather mad. You're like a niggly-tiggly, shitty little tag nut. When I've knocked you out with all my bap, I'm going to take your head and ram it up my butt. My butt. That's right, my butt. My butt.
The writers of that show clearly had imagination back in those days.
What made me interested in voices, funnily enough.
Really?
Yes, it got me interested in the operatic stuff.
The singing pile of poo is credited to your voice work.
Yes.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen, one origin story.
Well, hold on, Loopy. I must say, there is more than crap all to Kwapple.
Damn it, he took the lines right out of my mouth.
Diagnosis. Either this meatbag is dead or my watch has stopped.
Advice. It is better to keep mouth closed and let people think you're a fool than to open it and remove all doubt, Mr. Loopy.
But I hate people doubting my abilities to be a fool.
Good point.
God damn. Sorry, I'm just... Here's a good quotation. I've just looked up here a list of quotes from HK47 to see if I could find anything relevant. Here's one that you might like, and I think any TF2 players out there will also like this one. Clothes make the man. Naked people have little to no influence on society.
Oh, that was good.
Well, look how fast we got over streakers at sporting events.
Any other famous quote you wish to share?
Oh, wait, hang on. There is one. Give me a minute.
Some people are lying in the gutter looking at stars. I am lying in the gutter looking up skirts.
Who says that?
Me.
Very good. Now, sir, here's the line. And this line pretty much sums up my entire life very accurately. And it's quite appropriate, too, considering that the quote was made by a man who died on the anniversary of my birth. Or more specifically, I was born on the anniversary of his death, but, you know, semantics. Anyway, quote here from Oscar Wilde. Man is least himself when he talks in his own person. Give him a mask and he will tell you the truth.
Actually, did anyone here remember the show I Am Weasel?
Yes, that was good show.
This is a quote from IR Baboon. Amazing how a monkey can create the hype to talk in a funny way. Maybe because there is such wisdom in talking weird. Anyway, IR Baboon is the awesome opposite of the savatrical weasel, and that is why we love him.
Blink, blink.
The words.
Funnily enough, I'm looking at the other quotations by Oscar Wilde, and there's one here which pretty much seems to be the precursor to My Little Pony.
Oh?
In fact, number 2...
I know the quote.
Which is?
What, I do not know it off by heart. Jesus, man, what do you expect?
Yeah. Second quotation off this list. Always forgive your enemies. Nothing annoys them so much.
And they say friendship is magic.
Well, they also say a man can be happy with any woman as long as he does not love her.
I would
like that one.
against that.
I heartily agree, Kwapple. I heartily agree. Anyone who lives within their means suffers from a lack of imagination.
I think Mr. Wilde had too much time on his hands.
he may have had too much time on his hands, but he pretty much nailed it with this next one. America is the only country that went from barbarism to decadence without civilization in between.
That's true.
Politically charged.
And it has been proven that Bugs Bunny has the best sense of direction ever.
What?
For once, he didn't forget to turn left at Albuquerque. And that's what this quote says, bad as it is.
Very good. Very good. Let's see. Consistency is the last refuge of the unimaginative.
Now you just sound like you're doing the thoughts of the day, like in 40K. A small mind is a safe mind. An open mind is like a fortress with its gates unbarred and opened.
There is only one line from 40K that I want to use regularly, and I just want to keep going from server to server on Team Fortress, and every time there's an idle person, or in fact, if I just go to an idle server, I just want to go in and spam over the mic, "Heresy grows from idleness."
I feel the warp overtaking me. It is a good pain.
I think the only pain the heavy cause is the wallets of the government. I mean, how much does he go through every couple of seconds? Yeah.
It costs $400,000 to fire this weapon for 12 seconds.
Exactly. And you sit there and rant for minutes. See, at least scouts are cheap.
Ha! You see, I cannot count your money, hence do not care.
No, but if you want to talk cheap, let's talk spies. They're cheaper.
The cheapest.
In more ways than one.
Time is not even there.
In more ways than one. All you have to do is give them a knife, and they're the cheapest players on the battlefield. They don't even brace you front on. They're not manly.
No, Mr. Jumpy Coward says.
Hey, you gotta put a cork in this. Me and Wheatley have an argument on the last show. He reckons that spies are still manly, but yet they do it from behind.
That's the manly way to do it.
Well, he should point to in way of a little comedy thing from someone that Wheatley showed me.
Yeah?
Because what else is manlier than wanting to fuck a block?
Mm-hmm. To quote the great Steve Hughes, and I think I also quoted this one last round as well on the live stream, but just to clarify it for anyone who didn't hear it in the first place, to quote Steve Hughes, "I don't like 'em, Steve, I don't like 'em." "Who, mate?" "Buffers, mate." "I don't like 'em." "Why not, mate?" "Ah, they're not real men. They're not tough." "They're not tough. They fuck men. That's hardly gay."
You know, I realized in your little waffling that I was supporting Spy. I will go with Pony Scoutsman.
Ha-ha! Win!
It's hardly a win. You can say that I'm unmanly. You can say that I'm unmanly all you like, and yet I'm the one who's going to be winning this particular little confrontation because I have the stabby knife and the invisibility.
Alright, next time me and you are on the same server, you go invisible and I'll just kick the butt out of you. Yeah, because you can't even catch me.
You'll kick the butt out of me because I can't catch you when I'm invisible.
I'll under a lot of pressure, okay?
Dude, just calm down and think before you speak. That's the opposite of calming down.
What, you expect me to do what you say now?
Also, in answer to Death's question in this email of his, can we do an impersonation of Mr. Bean? Mr. Bean doesn't really talk that much, except in the movies.
That's what I was thinking.
The whole point of Mr. Bean is that he's a physical comedian. In fact, Rowan Atkinson himself explicitly stated he preferred playing Mr. Bean because it was physical comedy, and he didn't like speaking. This is something that a lot of people don't know because he does such an amazing job in Blackadder, but he actually prefers physical comedy to speaking comedy because Rowan Atkinson actually naturally has a lisp. Not a lisp, a stutter. You wouldn't think it watching the show, but he actually does.
Yeah, that's true.
Really? He hides it well.
He does hide it well.
He's like David Tennant being Scottish.
Or in fact, Ewan McGregor being Scottish most of the time.
I don't even get me started on him.
Here's a shout out to one of my friends here. Don't get my friend Matrika started on Ewan McGregor. Sure, boy.
Really?
Yeah, I shall say no more. Other than Ewan McGregor is to her what's his name? Is it Robert Patterson. Is that his name? The guy who plays Edward Cullen?
Yes.
Robert Patterson. Yeah. Ewan McGregor is her Robert Patterson.
That's quite a level.
I didn't explain that very well. My apologies. But yeah, she likes him. She likes him a lot, and who can blame her?
So it's like Pinkie Pie to me.
Oh, she likes him. I thought you meant she hates him.
No, she likes him. She likes him a lot. She is to him what most Twilight fans are to Robert Patterson, is what I meant.
That is clear.
Yeah. Makes more sense.
It does make a lot more sense. I apologize for guffing that up so much. But no, I can say the difference between Matrika and Ewan and you, Loopy, and Pinkie Pie is... Actually, I don't want to say it. Because I was going to say, you don't want to sleep with Pinkie Pie. But then I paused halfway through thinking it and just thought, oh God, I really hope that's true.
No comments. No, I wouldn't. Pinkie Pie is a cartoon character I enjoy watching. Not my favourite, so for those of you out there, it's not Pinkie Pie.
Besides, I believe you already clarified, didn't you, that all your favourites were from older things?
Yeah, well, I've still had a few emails with saying it's Pinkie Pie. I just haven't bothered to add them to the list.
Ah, well, it happens.
I'm not going to start announcing names, otherwise we'll be here all night, actually. That's how many I've gotten.
Yeah. Alrighty.
Anyway, anything more from our guest star today?
Nothing much. I would like to give shout-out, though, if may.
Yeah, you may.
I shout out to Tiny Lady who comes see me soon. Looking forward to lots. As well as to UA people all over.
Peace, UA. Peace. And hello, Tiny Lady. I'm so glad to hear that you two are going to be hanging out some more. It's really warming the cockles of my cold, black little heart.
You actually have a heart?
Yeah, sure I do. Yours, specifically.
Ugh, thanks, mate.
Stand together to face a threat that is encroaching upon Team Fortress.
Uh-huh.
They call themselves the League of Well-Dressed Gentlemen. They are cowards.
Oh, yeah.
Be crushed.
But there's even a bigger threat starting to invade Team Fortress 2.
What?
Do I want to know?
No, you don't.
Oh.
They're called the Bronies.
We are already there.
Oh, sheesh, I must have missed the train.
Dude, come on. Saxton Hale mode has got like 12 pony bosses.
I'm being sarcastic. My point is, half of Team Fortress 2 are bronies and the other half are furries. That's about the size of it these days.
So, your postulation is that half of Team Fortress is bronies, half of it is furries, which means that 0% of Team Fortress players dislike bronies or furries. Which means that all those people on the Steam forums who keep complaining about ponies don't logically exist.
No.
My logic seems to be a bit flawed. Maybe 99%.
I think it's closer to 99% aren't bronies.
No! Well, there's more than 1%.
Yeah, probably, but it's still closer to the minority, be honest.
Needs to be 20% more cooler. Anyway, I'd like to thank our special guest star, Kwapple, aka Heavy Weapons Guy.
Thank you. It was good to talk.
It was. And as always, my co-star, Dr. Wheatley.
Yep.
And, well, this is the Master of the Sanity Loopy Legend. We're signing off, and we'll see you next week.
Cheerio,
Adios
everyone.
until then.
Cowards, bye!